Daily routine. Before we start talking about specific practice strategies, I want to talk about establishing a daily routine because it needs to be a huge part of your practice sessions. I'm not talking about walking into the practice room and whizzing through your scales. Your daily routine should be a series of exercises used for warming up and gaining technical proficiency on your instrument. This is where you focus on the fundamentals and, above all else, getting good sounds out of your instrument. And it should be the first thing you do every day. It's the most important ingredient you have for success and longevity as a musician. Your daily routine should be constantly evolving depending on your own skill set. Not only are you using it to warm up and strengthen your technique and focus on your sound quality, but it should keep you mentally engaged as well. So you're not just mindlessly going through your warm-ups and thinking about, wow, I shouldn't have eaten that Chinese food before I came in here, or whatever. You need to be mentally engaged. You need to have to get your mind ready to think musically. There's no limit to the amount of time you should spend working on your fundamentals and your technique. Technique is key. You need to have enough technical ability so that you can think about the music you're playing and making music and not about your technique. That's just another reason to do your routine every day. If you don't have an established daily routine, please talk to your applied professor and have them help you get a routine that you can practice every day. It will change your life, I promise. Sometimes as educators, we forget that our students might not know how to practice. It is up to us to provide different strategies and to work with our students on how to manage time and tackle the weekly assignments. So here are some general guidelines. Number one on the list is setting long-term and short-term goals. I know you've probably heard this a million times. Your short-term goals will help keep you on track, and knowing what you want to accomplish in each practice session will help you achieve your long-term goals quicker. So you've got to know how to set goals. Let's say you've got a recital in 7 weeks. Ellis Bird. That's your long-term goal, 7 weeks. That's your long-term goal. Then you've got to make those short-term goals. What are you going to do every week to help you achieve your long-term goal? What are you going to do weekly? Then you break that down even smaller. What are you going to do on a daily basis to achieve your weekly goals, to achieve your long-term goal? Then you're going to break it down even smaller. What are you going to do in each practice session to achieve your daily goals, to achieve your weekly goals, to achieve your long-term goals? Now, let's be clear about this. Your dreams are not your goals. Being a world-famous musician is not a goal. That's a dream. A goal must be written down and have a date by which you intend to complete it. For example, saying that you want to learn 4 pages of music over the next week, that is a goal. That's an attainable goal since you have complete control over whether you can achieve it. Make your goals known to your friends, family, colleagues, and teachers. Why? Accountability. Who said it? You're a genius. Okay. Accountability. If everyone knows your goals, you will work harder to achieve them. Write your goals down. Write your goals down on Post-it notes, put them on your mirror, put them on your refrigerator, put them on your headboard, put them in your practice room, put them all over your computer, so that every time you see them, you're reminded of what you're supposed to be doing. Next slide, please. Ask yourself these questions. How will others feel about me if I don't achieve my goals? How will I feel about myself if I don't achieve my goals? How will everyone feel about me when I do achieve my goals? And how will I feel about myself when I do achieve my goals? These are great questions, and they will help keep you motivated in the long run. Maybe you're the kind of person who likes to please people. Maybe you want your parents to be proud of you. So if you don't achieve your goals, your parents won't be proud of you anymore. But if you do achieve your goals, they're going to be super proud of you. I am a self-motivated person. I only care about myself. So it matters to me whether or not I'm going to achieve my goals. It's impossible to be motivated all the time. But just remember, when you're not motivated, you have to be disciplined. This is your job. Getting into the practice room is your job. There might be days that you don't want to go to your job. I know that there are certainly days that I don't want to go to my job, but I have to go. So when you're not motivated, you have to be disciplined. That's the first rule. Next slide, please. Use a practice journal. Not only can you keep track of your daily and weekly practice time, but this will also help you to evaluate each session and gauge what you need to focus on during your next visit to the practice room. There might be days where you don't have an opportunity to practice, or you might not be able to work on every piece every day. Keeping a journal will help you to remember what you accomplished in the last session, so that you don't just walk into the practice room and mindlessly go through your piece from beginning to end without a plan of attack. Keep track of what you're doing in each practice session.